Y2.2K is the greatest threat to humanity since Y2K. On January 1st, 2200, all of our technology was shut down due to a virus programmed in the year 2000. All the banks, all the traffic lights, the hydro, the power grids, all our security systems everywhere will just crash, and all humans will be thrown into darkness. No news, no help. Everyone will be sent back 4 centuries into the past, before any computer. But not all is lost. There is still hope. If you start preparing now, you might be able to survive and keep the flame of mankind burning.
Many things you need to know if you want to make it through our greatest crisis. For your convenience, we have split up your survival information into 5 categories: food, water, shelter, health, and money.
Another big subject that is very important if you want to survive is food. Without a sustainable/properly organized supply of food, it is certain that you will not make it through the Y2.2K crisis. One of the most common errors is buying all the food at once and having no money left. When you are buying your food, start a few months in advance and buy your food incrementally. What we mean by this is buy 1 extra pound of food each week. Make sure to change the food for every week. Often people get tempted by the food that they want and buy that instead of what they need. Be sure to buy what you need, not what you want. First off, how to safely store one of the most important substances to sustain human life: water. To start, we will talk about how to store H2O. One of the easiest ways to store water is by filling up empty 2-liter pop bottles with water. Once you've filled them, add 4 drops of Clorox to keep the water pure. Make sure you have enough water stored away so that each person has 1 liter a day for 6 or more weeks. Not only should you stock up on water, but also stock up on water purification chemicals, because boiling may not be enough. Store your water anywhere you can.
Now that we have discussed 2 other categories, all of which are important to survive Y2.2K, we all know that personal safety is key, especially in the biggest crisis the world has ever faced. So we are telling you to go fill your medicine cabinets. You should start by getting typical home medical kits filled with gauze and hydrogen peroxide. And for you or your loved ones, make sure you extend your prescriptions for 3 to 6 months. When Y2.2K hits, you will not know what medicines will still be in production, if any stay in production. So make sure you try different medicines and herbs and learn first aid. The next topic we need to discuss is shelter. When the power goes out, no one will be able to help with electricity. So make sure you have other alternative sources of heat and light. For example, you will need at least one of these: a wood stove, kerosene heating system, sleeping bags, warm clothes, or gas grill. It's even better if you can get all of these items so you do not freeze or suffer in your house. You will also need to get lighting systems that you don't lose stuff and get hurt. You should buy these necessary items for lighting before the crisis happens. You should get an abundance of candles, as well as flashlights and batteries. Lastly, you should make sure your home is secure from the inside, as well as trying to install either solar, wind, or generator options for different sources of power so that you can keep your house alive during Y2.2K.
Finance is a tricky subject, and yet is very important before and during a crisis. Make sure to print out and keep hard copies of all legal transactions, so that even if the electronic records are lost, you are still secure with these legal transactions. Make sure to put your money in different currencies for when the crisis is over, and some countries do better than others, your money is still secure.
Now you know how to survive through humanity's greatest crisis. Goodbye and good luck.